Hi guys, Orville Edward Walcott here and welcome to day 4. Now I'm really excited because I want to share with you testimonials of people who have followed my training on prospecting. People like Layla and Mihal who went from 0 to 42 reps in only 8 months and were able to make over $16,000 using the training you're going to see here. Now you're also going to see people such as Charles. Charles had failed for over 9 years in 13 different companies and was able to make $19,000, $300 a month using the training you're going to see here, and especially also the training you're going to see on day 5. You're also going to see more video testimonials as well of people like Earl and Tristan and Dean and many others. And the key thing is this: if it's working for them, it's going to work for you too. Now, as you watch this, before I go any further, and I'm really excited about day 4, you should have watched already day 1, 2, and 3. So day 1 and day 2 was how to get leads. Day 1, I showed you how to get leads. I actually gave you over 9 examples on day 1 of paid Facebook ads, which I got from myself, my clients, between 90,000 to over $500,000 in commission. That was on day 1. On day 2, I then showed you how to actually use free posts and create curiosity and have people coming to you. Now the key thing is all of this is now day 4. It leads to day 5 because day 5 is where you get a chance to invest, and that's where the magic happens. Now you've seen the videos, and the key thing is if it's working for people like Martha and Raul literally they were 61 years old, close to getting their pension, and a very small pension at that. They followed my training and they were able to make $6,512 literally within their first 4 months, having never done this before. Now I'm going to go through prospecting and closing, but all of this is just a tip, a taste of what you can expect when you come on board on day 5. So let's dive in. Now when it comes to prospecting and closing, and I love this, I want to be completely straight with you. Number 1, I'm going to go through 12 different things very quickly, and again, this is all a taster of what to expect on day 5. Now, you've seen the testimonials, the video testimonials on day 1 and 2, and there are much more. If it's working for them, it's going to work for you. Now, let's dive in. The key thing is, number 1 is when it comes to prospecting, so speaking to prospects and closing, 90% of it is mindset. It's not what you say, it's the mindset that you bring. This is absolutely critical. Now, I want to show you what to say in prospecting. I'm going to give you as well what's called a secret sauce that took me, people like Chadia, Martha, L, Dean, many others, from closing ratios of 1 in 10 to 6 in 10, even 7 in 10 in just 2 weeks. It's so easy, you're going to absolutely laugh that you didn't see it before, and that's something I'll share with you a bit today and in more on day 5 when you come on board. Well, the key thing is this. Number 1 of the 12 things I'm going to share with you, number 1 is this: prospecting and closing, 90% is mindset. You see, when it comes, for example, to getting certain objections, such as the money objection, the pyramid objection, you invite that objection based on who you are and your level of belief. Let me say it again. It's a hard pill to swallow. What I found was this: when I started prospecting in this internet marketing industry, I first of all didn't believe that I could make it. I first of all didn't believe that anyone would buy products off me worth $300, $500, yet alone $1,000. So no matter how much I prospected, I kept getting the money objection. I then went through some training, some mindset training, yes, prospecting, but mindset training, whereby I learned how to visualize the money, the success, the gigantic team, the lifestyle I was going to have before I had the results. And guess what? Those objections, such as money and time objections, began to disappear. And the key thing is this, is that when I literally train teams, and my teams are the teams as well, I tell people one of the biggest myths is this. Well, 2 myths. Number 1 is you first of all have to have lots of money before you can have posture. Wrong. When it comes to prospecting and closing, you first of all got to have that mindset and that belief that you are going to make it, that you are going to build a gigantic empire, and no 1 or 2 people telling you aren't going to make it is going to change that. Now, next to that is what I call the image of the iceberg. Now, when I'm talking about mindset, and again, I'm talking about this because 90% of all prospecting and closing, it's mindset. Knowing what to say is easy. It's easy. I could take a 10-year-old child and tell them what to say, but what a 10-year-old child can't have, which you're going to have, is the mindset which, number one, ensures that you have the understanding that when you're prospecting, you are not begging. You see, most people in network marketing, what they do is they've got a sort of begging approach, like they're begging people, like, oh, please buy from me, please buy from me. It doesn't work. When prospects sense your desperation, they don't want to join. And the key thing is that I'm going to have fun sharing this with you because, again, when I think of Layla and Mihal and Charles and Dean and other people like, Michael, who'd failed for years and were able to literally have shocking months of $7,000, $10,000, $16,000 a month on the internet, having failed either for years or a complete new biz, I know it's going to work for you too. So let's dive in. So first of all, let's talk about the presentation. So in any business, any internet business, network marketing, affiliate marketing, there's a presentation which they have to watch. Now, when it comes to that, there's really one of two possibilities. The first is you get back to the person and you ask them, have you watched the presentation? And they say, nah, didn't watch it. I don't know, I was doing my hair, not my hair, because you see I shave all my hair off. I was doing my hair, or I was, taking the dog out for a walk, or whatever. I was, pressure spraying, the pool or whatever. I didn't watch it. Now, here is what most people in internet marketing or affiliate marketing do when they ask someone, have you watched a presentation? And that person says no. They completely lose it without any posture, and they start saying, hold on, but why didn't you watch it? You promised me you're going to watch it. You gave me your word you're going to watch it. Don't you know I'm trying to, rank advance? You promised me you're going to watch it. And then they start to cry almost. And it's not going to happen. You can't guilt trip someone. Guys, to build a multiple 6 and 7-figure empire, you've got to have posture and build it professionally. So here is exactly what to say. The moment you've been waiting for. Here's exactly what to say. When you ask someone, have you watched a presentation? And they say no, this is what you say. Not only what I say, but how I say it. And this is exactly, by the way, how I do it. Here's what you say. You say, no problem. I have some people that did watch it. I need to get back to them right now. I can maybe get back to you next week, Tuesday or Thursday. Hang the phone up. Say it again. Say it again. So you ask someone, did you watch the presentation? That person says no. You say, cool, look, watch my face, feel my energy, cool, no problem. I have some people that did watch it. I need to get back to them right now. I can maybe get back to you next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. Hang the phone up. Why does that work? In a conversation, you can always feel the energy that someone has. What often happens is this: when you feel someone pulling away, what most people in business do is they pull towards them. That now makes you seem desperate. What you do when you feel them pulling away, you pull away. Why? You want to create what's called FOMO. You can see it down there, FOMO, fear of missing out. This is so powerful, so powerful. I'm talking about what I call the iceberg. You know the image of an iceberg? An iceberg, 10% above the water, 90% of the iceberg under the water. That's how our brains are formed. 10% of the water above the water of the iceberg, that's your logic mind. That's your conscious mind with about 7,000 neurons, but under the water, 90% of the iceberg is over 9 billion neurons, and that's your subconscious. That's where feeling and emotion is. All successful sales and marketing appeals to the subconscious. FOMO, fear of missing out, is powerful. And all the time, you want to be engaging people with that. So when they say, now have you watched it? You don't beg, you don't cry, you don't say, oh please, you don't ever say please. You simply say, no problem. I have some people that did watch it, so the emphasis on the did. I have some people that did watch it. I need to get back to them. I now have to jump on another conference call or another webinar. I maybe can get back to you. Note the word maybe, get back to you next week, Tuesday or Wednesday. Hang up. Now, here's what happens. Not in all cases, but in most cases, when you do this right, what will happen is, as you do that, what will happen is, they'll say, wait a minute, hold on. I can get back to you and watch it. Guys, this works almost all the time. They'll say, no, wait, I can get back to you and watch it this evening. Can we please talk this evening? Now, when they do that, here's what you don't do. You don't go, okay, you don't ask, when can you watch it? You never ask, when can you watch it? You ask, how soon? You see, when can you watch it? There's no urgency there. There's no urgency. I can watch it 2 days time, 3 days time. When you ask when, so when you ask how soon adds urgency. Now, let's go on. Let's say you ask the person, did you watch it? Let's say, yes, I watched it. Yay, we've got our first person who watched it. Fantastic. Here's what I call 95% mistake. Here's what most network marketers and internet marketers do. When someone says, yes, I've watched it, they go, oh, fantastic. Ready to join? Ready to join? You're desperate. No. Here's what I always ask. When someone says, they've watched it, you ask them, great, tell me, what did you like best about it? And zip it. What did you like best about it? When someone says that yes, they watched it, most people say, yes, ready to join, really excited. No, ask them, what did you like best about it? And remain quiet. It's very, very important you remain quiet. Now, I go in, this is the tip of the iceberg. This works for any business. I go into this in more detail in day 5, whereby I show you the ins and outs. Like I call it here, there's a secret sauce, which you literally, when Ben and Louise are lawyers, and they literally had almost like no time at all, very busy people, and they literally went from years and years of struggling with time. I mean, they earned a very good salary, went to top university, but they said, Orville, we have no time. In fact, Ben said to me, Orville, my young baby, I have no time to watch my baby grow up. I've got to create something that can match my large salary and give me time freedom. Him and his wife are able, Ben and Louise, to be able to create $13,210 within about their first 8 months, part-time as busy lawyers. So do you see why I actually think personally, busy people are the best people to this business. I want to say something else as well, not to detract from this. One of the biggest sales myths is that you need to be a salesperson to do well in internet marketing or network marketing. Did you know that most of the top earners actually are non-salespeople? Most of the top earners are non-salespeople. So I wanted to debunk that myth completely that you need to be a salesperson. Sometimes people with a sales background often can be the worst people because they're too salesy. I just want to get that out there. So anyway, back to this. So once I've told you what they like best, you then get them to share what they like best. Now, I want to zoom forward to objections because there's more to this. We're just dipping our toes in the water here. This stuff here, like I said, and I love it. It's going to work for you too. And I cannot wait to meet you and watch you quickly go from where you are struggling to exploding. I believe you me, you've seen the videos on day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4 now. There are tons more, but I'm eager to see you earning 14,000 like Layla and Mark and 13,000 like Ben and Louise. I'm eager to see you like Martha and Raoul earn your first $6,512 month even after years of failing. Let's zoom forward now into objections. Now, when it comes to objections, on day 5, when you come on board, one of my courses is I go through 12 objections. I cover how to cover 12 objections easily. What I'm going to do now though is just run through 4 of them. Just 4 of them. And then the rest you'll get on day 5, now when you come on board. Now, the key thing is this, back to what I said at the start. Most objections are down to mindset which you bring. But I'm going to explain to you how I'd handle them. Now, first of all, the first one is this a pyramid? Now, is it a pyramid? This is going to occur largely with your warm market. So friends and family, people that have known you for years, they're going to ask this, is it a pyramid? And it's largely going to come from warm market, those that know you, largely because they can't really see you succeeding. There are 2 reasons. Either they can't see you succeeding, or you come across as too pushy or too desperate or too salesy. Now, I do a lot of training on mindset and how not to come across as pushy and desperate. That's separate training, but a lot of these objections, your insecurities actually begin to project them on other people. Most communication is non-verbal. So when you come across as pushy or salesy, you get that objection. Now, here's what I do. I mean, I don't get the is it a pyramid objection. When I did used to get it, here's what I'd do. So let's say someone asked me, is it a pyramid? What I do is this, I'd laugh. I'd laugh. I'd raise my eyebrow and be like, are you serious? Did you really just ask me, is it a pyramid? Pause. Let them speak. If they take it back, you ignore it. If they say, yeah, that's a pyramid. That's a pyramid. Yeah, that's a pyramid. Here's what you do. You say, you know what? No problem. It's not for you. Tell me, who else do you know who's really serious? Take it back. You see, your power in taking it back, your power in not dancing or not biting, it's gonna draw them, because they're expecting you to be all desperate and say, oh, here's what's on the pyramid. You know, don't you know your company's a pyramid? You know, your CEO there, and it goes down like that. No. Posture with belief. Next is, how much money are you making? This is, for most people, like the most terrifying objection I get. When someone asks, so are you a millionaire yet? How much money are you making? Now, the answer to this, I'm going to give on day 5. The answer to this, I give on day. This one is too good to give away for free. This and this. Mark said to me, well, these 2 things alone on day 5 when you come on board, he said, well, this alone is worth it. This alone, forget the fact on day 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll give you $479 worth of stuff for free. In fact, one of my, a very good friend of mine said, well, your day 1, the fact you've got 9 custom Facebook ads between 90 grand to $500,000, he said, oh, well, I would charge a load, I'd charge over 18 grand for that. That's on day 1. I'm giving you all of this, why? To gain your trust. Let's go on number 11. I don't have the money. Every time someone says I don't have the money, 99.9% of the time they are lying. Just assume that they are lying. Everyone has the money. Everyone has the money. The reason they say that, though, is going to be because, number one, you haven't drawn out what their needs and goals are. When I say to people this is very important, it's very important to, before you ever give a presentation, draw out people what their goals are, what their needs and aspirations are, because the point is this, is when someone says they don't have the money, if they do have the money, what they have to see, though, is this. There's their goals and their dreams, and there's a cost of your product or service. They have to see their goals, their dreams, the pain also of what happens if they don't get a solution. That has to be bigger than the cost of your product or service. They have to see your product or service as a solution, the means by which they get their goals, their dreams materialize, but also as well what happens if they don't. And there's a lot in that which I go into in day 5 in terms of how to unpack someone's goals and dreams to the point whereby, honestly, I rarely get the money objection. And it was like this even before I started making all this money. Now, this is very powerful. Also as well within this as well, when it comes to I don't have the money objection, you can also trigger this if you don't believe you can make it. If you don't believe you can help others make money. If you believe your product is too expensive, you also can trigger this as well. Now, guys, regarding the time objection, other objections, these I go into more in day 5. Now, and the key thing is this, is I was talking to Martha and Rule about this. Martha and Rule, and also Ben and Louise, they'd bought other products which hadn't worked. They got my system and they said, oh, well, thank God we did. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you've been through day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. We now are, tomorrow is day 5, and this is when the magic really, really happens. I cannot wait to see you on day 5, because that's when you get to see, I actually go with you over 20 plus benefits, 20 plus exciting reasons why you're going to kick yourself that you didn't see this product which I have tomorrow even sooner. If it's working for so many others, it's going to work for you now. This is what I want you to now do. I want you now to go, click the link underneath and go to the Real Customer Results Facebook group. On the day 4, just tell me what was your aha moment, but also private message me and let me know what was your aha moments, but also as well how I can help you get results even faster as well. I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow on day 5. Take care.